What's up, guys? Dave here with Fight Bananas. I'm here with Mr. Donn Davis, co-founder of the PFL. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Night before the big fight, how can you not be doing great?
It's awesome, right? Life's exciting. One thing about the fight game, right? It's always curveballs. You never know with weigh-ins and sometimes missed weight and injuries last second. It's always a curveball. It's always exciting. Always keeps you on your toes, right?
100%. But look, we've got 5 champions fighting on one card tomorrow. Right? 2 current champions of PFL. 2 past champions of Bellator, 1 past champion of UFC.
Right.
So I can't think of, you don't get too many fight cards with 5 MMA champions on it. So, little curveballs here and there. Obviously I wish Ray Cooper making weight. A big disappointment.
Sure.
But you still got 5 champions on one card on one Friday. It's going to be a great night.
Unbelievable. ESPN2 is lucky to have you guys there on Friday night. I asked Peter the same question a little bit earlier tonight, and I just love to get the mind of uber successful men like yourself. On a Tuesday morning, what keeps you going? What keeps the drive rolling?
Yeah, look, as the founder and chairman of the league, I'm driven to build this league. I'm driven to be able to empower fighters to control their own destiny. Right? Prior to the PFL, a promoter controls whether a fighter can advance, whether a fighter can fight for a championship, whether the fighter has the opportunity or not. Whether you're in your UFC or whether you're top ranked boxing, that is a promoter-controlled sport. In the NBA, Adam Silver, the commissioner, doesn't control whether LeBron James advances.
Right.
His own performance on the court, will he make the playoffs or not, is determining. So to me, I founded the PFL to make it like the NBA or the NFL. Win in advance, lose and go home. Regular season, playoff, and championship, just like the other big 4 sports. And so to me, I'm driven, whether it's Tuesday morning or Thursday at midnight, to build the PFL into the next great sports league.
And it is. It's unbelievable. I'm a huge, huge fan of the PFL. Let me just have one quick devil's advocate question on it. You mentioned, LeBron James. When the NBA, when they love if LeBron James was in the postseason, and that's what sometimes other promoters do, they kind of can finagle and switch around. They can make LeBron play Kobe in the NBA Finals. And, maybe this year it's going to be Milwaukee and Phoenix. You never know. They might be the 2 deserving best teams. Like what happens here in the PFL, it's the deserving fighters that do it. But they can't finagle a LeBron-Kobe matchup. What would you say to that?
Life and sports is about great surprises.
Sure.
Champions, underdogs, Cinderella stories, great rises and great falls. These are the stories of people. These are the stories of sports. So to me, if the outcome is always predetermined, that the person with the most social media followers or the fighter that is the most popular despite a lot of losses, like Conor McGregor, is always fighting for the championship, I actually think that's uninteresting. That's not what sport is about.
Right.
Sport is about the serendipity of the possible. It is about defeat and joy and love and mistakes and heartbreak and cheering. And so to me, the unpredictable is the beauty. The opportunity is the beauty. And I think whether you're a baseball fan, a football fan, or a boxing fan, or an MMA fan, that's what the PFL delivers for you.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I would love your take. There's been rumors, there's been things out there about the digital numbers, about here in the States or even international. Hey, Gayer from the horse's mouth. How are the digital numbers doing?
This is our first year that we're on ESPN main channel and simulcast on ESPN Plus. So you can see the whole card, on ESPN Plus. And so far this year, extraordinary numbers. We'll be reporting them after the regular season, but we expect to probably double our digital numbers this year. I don't want to give incomplete numbers until we're through with our regular season, but we think we're on track to probably double our streaming numbers this year.
Wow, beautiful. Wow, congratulations with that. I live in Florida, so I was down there for the PFL Challenger Series. I made 6 out of 8 weeks. It was the best 6 weeks of combat. I've been, I've been to all their organizations in different states. It was amazing. It was so romantic and raw and real. And of course, like you have Ray Lewis and you got Wiz Khalifa. You got so much great content there. Where do you rate the Challenger Series even this year, and where do you see it going in the future?
Fantastic that you loved it. I appreciate that. To me, that's all once again about a real world Rocky story.
Yeah.
Right? We've got 3 winners of the Challenger Series in the league this year. So technically, you can go from an unknown to a $1 million champion in the same 22 season, in the same year. So this is not just Rocky, the fake movie. This is, you can go from a $5,000 fighter to a $1 million champion, and it's only up to you. That can't happen anywhere else in sport. So to me, I love that opportunity that we created. The Challenger Series itself as a product is fantastic, just because it was so innovative. You know, we created a lot of picture-in-picture discussion with influencers, celebrity, and athletes. So we all know expert MMA commentary. What does Randy Couture say, right? What does Joe Rogan say? But I also want to hear what other champions say. Ray Lewis, Hall of Famer. What does he have to say? But also, what is interesting influencers? Wiz Khalifa, who's trained for 7 years. What does he have to say about being a star? You know, something with 150 million followers about being a star. So to me, what we did with the Challengers made it more culturally relevant, made it more interesting. So if you're not a diehard MMA fan, it was a great show.
Yeah, you had Ari Gold on. Come on, you know, it was a home run.
Jeremy Piven in a smoking jacket from his living room was a pretty good picture-in-picture also.